And P.J. Tucker. Russell Westbrook does not play the second game of back-to-backs because of his off-season work against the big bulldozer, Andre Drummond.
His way back, and that illness bug is working its way through the Rockets.
Oh, good block inside.
James Harden gets the best defender night in and night out.
Yeah, tough. He also Houston and Detroit winning in Detroit. P.J. wide open. Before you can tip off the second game of a back-to-back. Boy, that is a slick shooter right there.
Season. He started last year showing people he could really produce off the bench. Now he's a starter and doing well.
Well, with Drummond, House has got to come out on Kennard. Going to Brown. Gets a layup.
Well, that's a good play. You saw the
3 seconds. Going to be a Houston turnover. A little bit of a problem for the Rockets turning that ball over. He usually ends up in a fast break it the other way in a hurry. Good job by PJ to get back on defense. Harden wasn't quick enough to get back.
Shots in that paint.
Yep.
Right? Very valuable as a rim protector.
All the way to the basket. Capella jerks it out of it. There's a short on the layup. Back the other way. Now, if you let that kid get...
He's got him.
And quickly. And have you ever seen a left-hander who couldn't shoot?
Never.
Inside for Capella. He's working him up. Griffin taking it inside. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, boy.
Rose. Well, I thought James was fouled after the shot. He gave him no room to land.
Quick shot from the outside.
Snell can shoot it.
% behind the arc.
Yeah, Snell shooting 46%. He's number 7 in the league.
They're the #1 3-point shooting team in the NBA. There's Rivers and Harden. Ought to be a good matchup. 8 on the shot clock. Harden with the step back. Got it. Come on, Ben.
Come on,
Off
Ben.
the back of the iron. And Clark gets it back to Rivers all the way across court. Good layup. Good ball movement.
Chris's third game in 3 nights. He played a G League game, and then he flew to Orlando and played in Orlando last night. And he drains a 3 here in Houston tonight and has 12 50-point games. And LeBron James has 12 50-point games in his entire career.
Austin Rivers with a hard shot on Houston. Eric Rose with the spin around. Now that's the way he came into the league.
Oh, he missed it.
James Harden with 2 offensive rebounds.
There's Clemens from Main Street. He was on. Working on Morris inside. Good defense, but the Rockets didn't get in there to help him.
Actually, nobody picked him up.
Rockets are 3 for 12 now behind the arc. Snell.
Snell showing he's got some range.
Harden. Steps back and fires. And hits.
Getting resources from space and using them for sustainable present. Whether it's the water in the permanent thing, and we're so glad to have you here as part of our Space City Saturday. And it's a pleasure to be here, an honor to be part of this. Guys, back to you.
Well, Chris Clemens just put up a 3 that might have touched the moon. As he put it up, that's not quite ready for that.
No, not the shot you really were looking for.
There's a quick 3.
Galloway straighter up again. Oh, goodness. Wrong jersey.
And that another Houston turn. Detroit really crashing the boards. They know Drummond usually gets all the rebounds, and there's Markieff Morris go get the rebound.
Well, he did that. Every one of them.
#1 offensive rebounder in the league, 10 straight years. There's P.J. Tucker from the...
He was an incredible mentor. Trust me.
Monday Rec had the best athletes in the world. A lot of pros, a lot of Cougars. They haven't played since Mexico City. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Rivers got it.
I'm wanting Chris Clemens.
House to the basket for 2 and 1.
Slow the Pistons down. Right now, they're a finely tuned machine.
Well, that's a good shot. Harden. Flips it back to Capella, hooks it up and in.
I love that left-handed jump hook.
And they've all 7 come by passes to Capella. Well, Galloway wide open.
He has no elevation once he makes his move in the paint.
No, he doesn't, does he? Oh, the layup by Harden.
Sweet move by
Good defense so far for Houston now. Kennard.
off the dribble, elite level, nice young player.
Kennard already with 4 threes made in this game. Harden. He can have the ball. PJ out on him. 4 on the shot clock. Kennard down to Maker.
Well, 2 guys rotated.
Somebody's open. Now it goes away. Harden. Good play by Brown, but he didn't stay with it. Harden stops at the 3-point line, looks around, and then shoots and missed it, and it's tipped up and in. He gets it to midcourt and 2. All the way to the bucket, passed it up, Snell gets a 3, there it is. Markieff Morris with the jumper.
Marcus Morris.
Yeah, have made a great career in this league, and there's a great play by Tony Snell. Harden, nice move. See how he held him
all day.
See how he held him all sent behind the arc. Morris with a 3.
The last thing to watch.
Brown all the way to the other end for 2. It's just too much quick. Nice pass to Maker, blocked by Capella. Put it up again. Capella with a rebound. Out to Rivers. 2-on-2 fast break. And Rivers will give it up to Harden. Harden on the drive.
He has such.
Now there's some defense. McLemore's got to beat Von Maker down the court. And he dunks it.
Well, he tried to dunk.
Kennard gets a double team. Passes out of it. And Brown walked it in. That's very easy. 6'5" guard out of Miami. Good player. And it's tipped out of bounds by Von Maker. Yeah, the same thing happened to Don Chaney here in Houston, remember?
Yeah,
That's going to be a foul on you. Counted.
Nice play.
Rose. Snell to the basket.
good move by Snell.
You know, that's always, Casey was that way when you played Toronto. He wanted to keep you off the line. There's Harden with a 3.
And he just had to drop his head in disgust when Harden made that one on him.
Rose makes one on Harden.
Boy, that reach and good.
2 and 1. That was a tough bounce pass there. And a good play by Rivers. Here come the Harden on the basketball. Steps back. Fires and hits. Classic to the basket. Short on the shot. Tipped outside. Fast break Pistons. Rockets got to get back. Rose to the basket. Beautiful play. 3 different players. Rose in the corner. And he missed it. Look at all the bodies falling in the paint. Back the other way. Good defense by Rivers, but recuperating from that knee surgery he had in the offseason. There's Rivers. Hey, that's a hard. Back outside to Clemens. Clemens gets an opening. Doesn't need much. Chris Clemens. Back outside again. Boy, that long lean was 2 seconds.
That was wide open.
There it is. He couldn't get a better look. Oh, man. Rose now. Oh, carried that ball, got away with it. Wow.
Vintage.
Rebound goes to Wood. Rose. Oh.
Great vision by Derrick Rose in transition. I hurt my wrist. Yeah, good finish.
Turnover. Boy, D. Rose is really playing well tonight. Afford to go down much more than this. Harden gets it back. Good ball movement. McLemore hits.
Nice pass.
Harden to the basket. Oh, how did he get that in? With the miss. Capella gets it out to Harden. Gets a break. Puts it up and in. Man, there's all kinds of coverage. Yeah. Didn't know he was a Cowboy, did you? There's Rose with a basket.
Mid-range, going to the
14 and 11 for Derek. Shoots it over Harden.
He's on the road. Point lead.
Rose from the corner of the free throw line.
Yeah, can get the best of you. Now the Rockets have a small lineup on the court. It's all about the offense.
Yep. They're going to have to try to just outside. 3 seconds, down to 2. Good steal by House. Lays it up and in. At the end. Rose got a good one, though.
For him, it's a good shot.
That's what I meant. Harden to the basket. Blocked by Thon Maker. And that answers your question about why he's still in the game. Rose, great pass. He sees it. Oh, there's Clemens with a steal. And he puts it up and in.
It's an 8-point game.
Jackson's got a lumbar spine stress reaction, whatever that is. That means you're on, Antonio. First time they played. Chris Clemens. How did he get that off?
Quickly. These are the things that put gray hairs on the head of coaches.
Chris Clemens, that ball went in for a second. And that'll do it. So the Detroit Pistons took charge in the first quarter. They turned it over to Derrick Rose, who played one of his better games of the year. Houston did